everyone, it's Sammy from Sammy's Sweet Life, and today I am doing another unboxing with Clever Fox. I've actually talked about quite a few other Clever Fox planners. These planners are really beautiful bound planners. We've got a wellness planner here. And this one's called the Weekly Planner Premium Edition, and then this is the Weekly Planner Pro. This one's dated. These two happen to be undated planners. I have walked through these ones in separate videos. I will link to those down below. I really like Clever Fox planners because they cover so much as far as goal setting, mindset, intentions, that kind of thing. And so I feel like it is a really awesome option. They are also very affordable planners. So I was really excited when they reached out to me again to review a couple more planners. So I have two here. I've got one more coming that I will tack onto this video. In this video, I'll be walking through 3 of the Clever Fox planners. 2 of them happen to be brand new ones, and then one I actually picked out. You guys know I'm a chronic migraine sufferer, and I have been trying to track symptoms and find what triggers are causing my migraine issues. So I really was excited that they offer some different medical and symptom and self-care and wellness type of planners. So they've got lots and lots of options on their website. This is not an exhaustive list by any means, what I have shared in my previous videos or in this video that I'm going to share with you guys today. So definitely be sure to check their website out. I do have a coupon code, and I am now an affiliate for them as well. So if you purchase through my links, I would really appreciate it. It does help me out on this channel. I appreciate that. And if you don't want to spend any money, the best way to support this channel is to watch the videos and hit the like button and subscribe. So be sure to do that too if you're interested in helping me out on this channel. Let's go ahead and walk through these 2. And again, I'll tack that 3rd one on at the end of this video. These are 2 different ones you can see. One comes in a nice fancy box, and then one just came wrapped up really nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and open both of these, and then we will take a look at them. I've got to grab some scissors. Okay, so we are looking at 2 different planners here. We've got the self-care journal. This one's a 90 days, and it says mindful wellness planning. So you get 90 days worth of stuff in there. And then this is a 12-month medical planner, which I am really excited about. Like I said, migraine sufferer. I really love the idea of being able to track my symptoms. I have been using just one little notebook from Sprouted Planner, and I really love this little notebook. I've been tracking my actual migraine days on here, but I need more room to track symptoms, log food, log stress, that kind of thing. So I thought this one would be a great option for that. I did get this one in the rose gold, and then I think this one's called turquoise. I'll make sure to put the name of the color down below. I don't think it says on this piece, but I always pick the aquas and pinks, you guys know. Those are my jam. I love that. And this one happens to be like a really smooth, soft material, almost like a matte finish, with the little gold fox logo detailing on there. And then this one happens to be very similar to the other book that I have, if not the same kind of cover. It's got that like faux leather look to it. Hopefully you guys can see on the camera. It's definitely got a metallic sheen to it, but it has this like leather grain texture to it, which is really beautiful. And it really depends on which planner you get from them, what style of cover you're going to get. It does come wrapped up. Everything was wrapped up and packaged really nicely. Let's go ahead and walk through the self-care journal first. This is one of the new ones, and then this one has been available. So this is a new planner. I'm going to zoom in and we'll go through all the pages here. So it does come with a little flap on the outside. And one thing I love about their books is they have pen loops, which is really cool. I love when books already have the pen loop. Let's see, I have a pen right here. Let's see if it fits my Pentel Energel. Yep, perfectly. So it just slides right in there. It's so nice to be able to have a pen already with your book. They also have an elastic band, which I never tend to use, but some people really like these elastic bands to keep your book shut. I happen to never use them. It just coordinates nicely color-wise, but I do like that it was already tucked where I usually tuck them. I just tuck them in there and forget about them. And then it also has some bookmarks. These are Grow Grain ribbon, and they're just coordinating colors. It's almost a gradient, and then it's got that darker blue in there as well. So it's got 3 of them, and they're all pretty long. They go all the way to that corner edge, so it should be nice and long for use. All right, so I'm gonna tuck those guys in. Right here it tells you how it works. It also has the warranty card in there, and it gives you kind of like mock-up pages, how you can fill them out. They do use a compass assessment, and they've used the compass assessment in various other planners for goal setting as well. So it talks about life balance. You want your assessment for everything to be kind of well-rounded. It gives you categories. It gives you example pages and things for keeping track of everything. So let's go ahead and start just flipping through. It gives you place for your information in case you lose it. And then self-care ideas, lots of different ideas on there. And then this is where you kind of map out your year. This is a 90-day journal, so this would be just a quarterly type of thing. Like here it says, what is the vision for the life I want? So you kind of mind map everything out. It's got various questions in here. There's the compass assessment, you fill it out, and then you also have these categories. So their categories are different from other planners who use the compass. Moxie Life happens to use a compass, but these are different categories. So they've got environmental, financial, personal development, social, family and relationships, physical, spiritual, and emotional. So lots of different categories there, and it gives you a place for what fills me with joy in each category and what drains me in each category. You fill out your life balance, and then you say what you're happy about and then what is lacking and why. So you can fill it out, and then you have a place to map out your 90-day goals in all of those 8 categories, and it's got room for 3 different goals for each category. And then a vision board place. This does not have any sort of lines or dot grid or anything on those pages. And then a self-care bucket list, which is really cute. So you can map out what self-care things you like, and then self-care acts I want to do every day, every week, every month, and every year, which is really cool, and it gives you a why too. I like when planners include a place to write why, because your motivation and inspiration will come and go, but that why will keep you going. So I really like that. And then on here, it says month and year. It gives you a little monthly calendar. It gives you self-care activities, and it's got lots of different categories. And these are in one of the other planners, I think. This one is the wellness planner. It's got the same kind of little section here. Self-care activities I will do to feel happy this month. And then this one says things I'll do better this week. And it gives you different categories. This one happens to have 6 categories. This one has all 8 categories from that compass assessment. So it's just a little different version of the similar thing, but this one's very self-care and wellness related. So here's your monthly review. What made me feel happy? What were the biggest lessons learned, insights gained? Which life areas were lacking and why? So you will fill this out every month, like a pre-planning part and then a monthly review part. And then you get that for 4 months. It gives you 4 of those, which is pretty cool. So it is a 90-day planner, but they give you 4 months worth of the monthly planning pages. And then this moves into your daily pages here. So you can see these ones are going to repeat. See if it gives you, yeah, I think it's just going to be these pages, and then here's a weekly exercise. So it gives you a weekly review too. So we'll walk through. So these are the daily pages. It looks like it gives you 7 of these. So it gives you today's main goal, self-care act for the day, I am grateful for, and today my affirmation is, which I love affirmation. So that's a great one. It has a room for a daily schedule and then a daily to-do list. There's also some dot grid down here, so you can put whatever you need in your planner down here. I feel like this could be just a everyday planner, maybe not something you'd want to take to work because it's very self-care related, but as a stay-at-home mom, this would like work for my daily planner because it's got plenty of scheduling space and plenty of to-do list space for every day. So it would be a really good daily planner option. So up here, it gives you more of like reflection type stuff. So this is planning your day, and this is more like reflecting on your day. It gives you a place for your sleep hours, your screen time, your vitamins, water intake, caffeine drinks, which is interesting. A lot of people do not regulate their caffeine, and as somebody who suffers migraines, I can't have very much caffeine at all, so I have to be really careful with that category. And fruits and veggies, love they include that on here. Also, it has a place for mood and different smileys up there, and then your energy level and your activity level, and then all the questions you can answer. And it looks like these are the same questions, except these middle 2. So these 2 up at the top and bottom are the same, and then the middle 2 change. So it says how I felt today, and then these are kind of rotating questions. Do I feel like I have enough energy recently? What is my biggest worry and how am I dealing with it? And then the last one stays the same. I am looking forward to blank, which I love. I love filling that out at night. Something I'm looking forward to. So just in this example, I'm going to give you another page. What is my favorite way to learn new things? Do I cope well with stressful situations? And we'll get another one. If I didn't have to work, what would I do during the day? How could I improve my evening routine? So those 2 will always change, which I think is great. So at the end of the day, you get to reflect a little bit more and learn a little bit more about yourself and how you deal with things or cope or your dreams, that kind of thing. So I really like that this page is something you can fill out in the end of the day and then think about looking forward to. I love being able to do that. And so every page is going to be the same aside from these 2 questions will change from day to day, and you get 7 of those pages, and then we'll come up to that weekly review that I saw. So there's the weekly exercise. So this one, it looks like it's going to change from week to week as well. It's going to give you a weekly exercise here, which is cute. Let's see if I can find the next one. There's a different one. So weekly exercise. This one has lots of different things to fill out. This one's telling a life story here and asking some questions on it. And then as far as the rest of the page, it's got different categories here. This week's wins. There's your habit tracker for the week. What self-care acts have I improved this week? What have I lived through that still upsets me? How do I feel about my progress? How will I make the next week even better? And I'm guessing these change from week to week as well. Yeah, so this middle question, or I guess the second question, will change and the rest of them stay the same. So 3 the same, this one's gonna be a rotating question every week, and then the weekly exercise is gonna vary every week as well. So I really like how they set this up. There's lots of variety. Each week's not going to be exactly the same, but it gives you enough of the same structure that it's something that you can get used to and enjoy filling out. So that's going to be, I think, all the way through. It's just weekly and daily pages, and it's enough for 90 days, which I feel like it's a really robust planner. It gives you enough room to be your everyday planner, but it includes so much extra stuff where you can really practice gratitude, have a really good outlook on the day, reflect on things, and really get to know yourself through all of those questions. It really reminds me of something like a 5-minute journal or some sort of guided journal, because it has those journaling prompts in it and it gives you plenty of space to reflect in there. So I'm really impressed with it. I think it's going to be super cute, and I definitely will be using this and testing it out. So let's go ahead and go all the way to the end here and see what we're at. The whole book is a quarter, so the quarterly assessment is at the very end, which makes total sense. That's like a brain dead moment right there, but here is the actual like quarterly reflection here. So reflect and set intentions, and then you've got some dot grid space for notes in the back, or more reflection in the back. And then you move into the back here, it gives you a little flap for stickers or notes that you need to hold on to, important documents possibly, and then it gives you some stickers. So I've really liked the stickers that have come in the other books. I've been using them in my planners, and they're super cute. So there's some like food related cute ones, some boxes, some various cute ones. I love this little me time bathtub one, super cute. And then some more functional type of decorative stickers. So that is really cute. You get 3 sheets of stickers back here. And that is it for this one. So these are A5 size planners. Honestly, I've been really digging the A5 lately. So I think it's a really nice planner, nice and bound, really, really beautiful. And I'm excited to try this one out. So I will be trying all of these out and giving you guys a more in-depth review as time goes by. So I hope you guys like that one. And then we'll move into the medical planner next. So this is the one I requested because it's just really pertinent to me. And I know a few of you guys also unfortunately have some health issues. And I thought this one would be a great one to share with you guys because not a lot of companies offer a symptom tracker or a medical type of planner. You have to kind of make your own, and I knew they had one. So I really wanted to share it with you guys. And again, this is the rose gold color. It really does have that beautiful, beautiful sheen to it with that faux leather look. And this one is more hardbound. Like this is a thick, hard cardboardy type of cover, whereas the Planner Pro is more of a soft type of cover. So that's just something to know. The covers and materials vary in these Clever Fox planners. Before we get into that, this one also does have stickers. They just were in that fancy box that came in. So doctor's stickers, refill prescription stickers, injections, prescriptions, take your pills, medical, lots of things. This one gives you habit tracking and then specialty boxes, and then a lot of cool stuff on here. These are really motivational type of things. So I think that's really, really cute. I love this one. You are more than your diagnosis. And I know even with me, when I have a really bad spell of migraines, it's really hard to see past that. And I can't imagine, my heart goes out to anybody who is suffering from a chronic illness or disease that really does take over your life. Mine happens to just come in waves sometimes, and it's really hard to see past that sometimes because it just takes over so much of your life if you have any sort of diagnosis. So I love that one. You are more than your diagnosis. If you have lots of medical things going on, you have to take notes and information to your doctors. If you have lots of questions for your doctor, this is such a great way to just have everything together, and you can take it with you as you need to for various appointments and things. So we're gonna dive in. I'm gonna really be using this as a migraine symptom tracker in my case. So here is the front page, 12-month medical planner, room for all of your information in case you lose it. Here's your health overview, which is great. I know anytime I go to a new doctor, they're gonna ask me 5,000 questions and I have to fill out like a 10-page thing about my whole medical history. It's so nice to have this as a reference. Honestly, I need to just fill this out and then I can reference it anytime I take any sort of doctor's appointment, because you have to fill it out. And even sometimes with the same doctor every year, you have to fill it out. So it's really nice to have here. So it's got your health overview, all your info. I would not write your social security number on here personally, but other things could go on here. And then medical history of your medical history, family medical history, mother's side, father's side, childhood illnesses and diseases. And they will ask me, like, what surgeries have you had in your entire life? Like, thankfully, I've only had C-sections and minor things, but if you have a lot of things going on, it's a lot to write down. So I think that's great. They give you room for that. Adult illnesses and diseases, surgeries and procedures, food and drug allergies. So there you go. There's lots of good reference information. And that way you don't have to keep it all up in your mind. And I feel like I have to like go, okay, did grandma have anything? Did grandpa have anything? Like go through all the family members to, you know, write down all this information when the doctors ask for it. I really like that. And also immunization records. You write down all your immunizations. It gives you place for new ones. And then health goals here. We've got 5 goals, and it gives you a space to write your goal, and then it says why I want it. And again, why is very important. And then over here, reward if achieved. So these can be any sort of things. And then you get action steps for each goal. You get up to 6 action steps for each one of those goals. And I like that it's lined up. So there's goal number 1. There's goal number 2 right across the page. Oh, again, pin loop, and then I'll show you the ribbons in a second. And then here is your important dates. You can write down your important doctor things like your yearly checkups and any sort of doctor's appointments. I know when I get a neurologist appointment, it's usually months and months out, so it'd be good to write it in something like this. And then your monthly calendar, it is undated, so you can do however you want with this. This happens to be a Sunday start here. Oh, you know what? I didn't even check this one. Some of these happen to be Monday starts and some of them happen to be Sunday starts. So let's check this self-care one and see if it is a Sunday or a Monday. It's a Sunday start as well. Okay. So this one gives you lots of room. You can write out symptoms. You can write your blood pressure, your glucose, all sorts of different things that you may need to track would be great for here because the boxes are really, really big and robust. And then here's some habits to track. It says habits and skills, and it goes all the way through the month, which is really nice. So it's like if you have to track certain things, it's really good to be able to check off that you tracked them every day. Again, you have a compass, and this one happens to have 6 things. So it has physical health, stress, confidence, body image, mental and emotional wellness, and happiness. So those are really good health categories there. And then here's your monthly review questions. What were my biggest wins? On a scale of 1 to 10, how do I feel about myself in each area? You fill it out and then you can write about it. What did I do that positively affected my well-being this month? What made me feel happy this month? And how will I make next month even better? This is your medication supplement tracker. So it's got room to write stuff for every day on here. And if you need to track it with or without food, it gives you lots of room for writing all of those things out. Also a symptom tracker, and again, like great to give you lots of room. It's not dated, so you know if you only have 1 line for one day and you skip a few days and you have 5 lines a different day, you've got plenty of room for that. And it also has different things up at the top. So date, symptom, condition, like if it's a migraine related symptom or another condition, and then what triggered it possibly. For me, sometimes I don't really know. Sometimes I have an idea of what triggered my migraine, severity, time, and notes. So I can be like, oh, my migraine lasted 4 hours this time. I can write it in there. It gives you lots of room to track symptoms. So you can track, let's see, 4 pages worth of symptoms. And then it also gives you a place for medical expenses, doctor's visits, and prescriptions, and all the different procedures and things really add up. So it's nice to be able to track all of that somewhere as well. And then you move into the next month. So you get 12 of these. We're going to hop to the very end. Okay, so we're all the way at the end. You get 12 months of the same thing. These are the exact same thing. And then it moves into some references in the back, which I think will be really helpful for some people. I know quite a few people have to track their blood pressure. And I also like this. You get a place to write all of your specialty doctors in. Gives you a place for everything. So I'd have my neurologist in, my gynecologist, things like that. Like any doctor that I would see, I could write in on this medical contacts list. And then it has a place for your lab tests. If you're tracking various things, I know some people have to track their liver or kidney functioning, that type of thing. And it'd be great to have it written in here so you can see trends over time. Also, it gives you a place to track your blood pressure, which I think is very helpful. I know quite a few people have to track their blood pressure, so it gives you lots of pages so you can track it all year long on here. It looks like you get a page per month for blood pressure. And then over here, insurance providers. If you have more than one, that's very helpful. And then gratitude, health, empowering affirmations. When you come across any, you can put them on there. And then a vision board. And then products. So it gives you different information. So meat, fish, protein. You can track the amount in calories, dairy. I think it's good to like keep track of your grocery. I don't know if that's really so much like a wellness thing, a medical thing, but I think it's actually helpful for grocery tracking since groceries are super expensive right now. We've been really cutting back on like the expensive cuts of meats and things we're getting to cut our grocery budget down. So this would be helpful to fill out for that. And then some lined paper in the back all the way through there. And then that is the end. So the stickers were in the box, but you can definitely tuck those stickers in the back of this planner. It's got a big giant thing so you can keep track of notes and lab reports and all that stuff back in the back. So all in all, I think it's a really beautiful planner. It does have the elastic band, the pen loop, which I already had said, and then also the grosgrain ribbons. They go right to the edge, you can see. Not quite at the edge, but they're really, really pretty actually with the rose gold. There's 3 different rose goldy gradients there, which is super cute. It gives you some bookmarks to mark your place. So I'm definitely going to be using this to track my symptoms. It's got lots more room on it to track the symptoms, and I really, really like the symptom tracking page. I feel like that's really helpful, that it's not something that necessarily you have to fill out every single day, because some people don't have symptoms every day. Something like my chronic migraine, some weeks, months, I'll go without having to track anything, and then I go into a bad spell and start having to track things again. So I really, really like this. I will personally be using this a lot. So I'm really, really thankful that they sent this to me. So when the other planner comes, I'm going to insert that clip now for you guys. And the third Clever Fox ended up coming the next day. So I'm going to tack it into this video. I'm super excited about this one, maybe most excited about this one. I don't know, it might be a toss-up between this one and the medical one. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and open this one up. It did come nicely wrapped. It was in a bubble mailer. And it came in a nice, beautiful box. And this one is an A5 size book. You can see it's got the magnetic closure on the side so you can keep all your goodies nice and protected. It is the Premium Food Journal, and this is a brand new journal, which I'm super excited about. Oh, and it also has a measuring tape, which is fun. I had one of those like electronic measuring tapes and it broke. So I'm going old school anyway, so I'm glad to have that. And then it's got some stickers in the box as well. So it does give you a little how it works, and it kind of has mock-ups in these to show you guys the various pages. It mocks up how they're supposed to look, and you can look through that on your own. I don't tend to look at those very much. I like to kind of do it my own way. And here is the food journal. I love all the pink and aqua colors. So this one happens to be like a salmon-y type of color. And it's got all the little food designs etched into it with a two-toned look. And then it also has the Clever Fox there in the top. And again, nice and wrapped up and protected. And this is a big beefer book, you can see. It is a nice thick one. So this says Food Journal Premium Edition. It says set goals, count calories, eat healthy, track progress, stay motivated, get results, enjoy life. And I think it's gonna have a lot of goodness in it. It doesn't say how many months this one is right offhand. Let's look at these stickers really quick. So we've got some food related stickers, some steps, and ooh, I like this, no sugar drinks habit tracker, some cheat day stickers, no junk food habit trackers, and then supplements, vitamins, working out, images. These are really cute. And then, ooh, avocados doing exercise. I love it. I need a whole sheet of those, guys. That's so cute. And some weights, some various different yoga and exercise things, some smoothies and healthy fruit. So when I was looking for stickers at various sticker companies, I wanted some like healthier ones to stick in food trackers, but they have things like pizza and donuts and cookies and cakes like this, cupcakes, not a whole lot of like actual healthy-ish type of food. So I'm really happy that they have like fruits and veggies and smoothies and things on here. And then again, avocado, so cute, right? They need a whole line of like just avocado stickers. Those are so cute. And there we go, very cute, cute, cute. And yeah, love those. I'm totally gonna use those. Let's go ahead and dive into this one and we'll find out how many months we've got here. This is set up the same way as all the other ones, by the way. We've got the elastic band in the back, the little like accordion pocket here, pen loop, and also some ribbons. These are grosgrain ribbons as well, and they're 3-toned, which is super cute. Like the gradient on that is really beautiful. matches this one completely. So let's go ahead and dive in. This is a goal setting type of food journal. So like if you're trying to meet macros, track calories, drop some weight, this is a nice one to go with. I definitely find that if I'm tracking calories, I can maintain my weight so much better. I've really tried to do more intuitive eating lately, and it has just not been the best process because it's so easy. If you're not measuring things out, it's so easy to overdo it. I have definitely gone up in weight a little bit over the past couple of months because of not tracking my food really carefully. So I definitely will be going back to tracking my food because I really was trying to hit fitness goals and trying to lean out a little bit, and it does not work with intuitive eating for me. I thought I could, but you know, it's really hard to measure out like a one serving thing of chips or one serving of salad dressing. It's so easy to like quadruple the amount of salad dressing you're supposed to have. For things like that, I definitely need to get more mindful. So I was super excited they reached out to me and said this is one of the ones they wanted to send, because I'm like, heck yeah, I really need to track some things. So this is the Food Journal Premium Edition. You have room for all your information. It does have your goal information on here, so your starting measurements, you can put them in there, and it does include the measuring tape, so you don't have any excuse not to measure if you want your measurements. And then, why do I want to reach these goals? So this is like one of the planners I've had. I think it's a plum paper planner, their fitness section. It gives you a place for your current measurements and your goal measurements. But like, I don't know how big I want my neck to be. I don't know how big I want my thighs to be, you know, things like that. And in some cases, like I want things to be larger, like my bicep. I want it to be larger than smaller. So things like that is just, I'm not so sure about making number goals for stuff like that, but I definitely like the idea of tracking it from month to month. So I have been taking pictures month to month lately, but I haven't been tracking stuff, so it's hard to really notice progress. But it has some questions for you to answer, why you want to do this is a big thing. Room for 5 top goals, and it says why I want it, and then 6 action steps for each one of those, which is really cute. I love how they outline everything in the rectangular box, so everything's all compartmentalized together. And then we've got the calendars. Let's see. No, they're not going to be all together. So we're going to go through it step by step. It's undated. It starts with a Sunday starts. I really like these little aqua circles to write your dates in. This is room for 4 important goals, and then notes in this column here with a lined section. It says things I'll do better this month: health and fitness, body image, self-care, personal development, fun and recreation, and spiritual. So you've got 6 different categories for this one. So here's a look at the weekly page. You get a place for your weekly exercise plan. And again, this is a Sunday start page. And then your weekly meal plan, again, Sunday start. And then grocery list. So this is one of those things that they put in planners that as somebody who would go to the grocery store, I wouldn't take my planner with me to have my grocery list. And then also, like, you wouldn't want to perforate this off because you're going to lose some of this page. So it's not like something I would just chop that off and be able to take it with me. I don't want to take my whole book with me. And then also somebody who like uses an app, I generally tend to order groceries. I don't tend to need to write them down like this. I'll write out my meal plan and I will directly put the groceries into the app. And like as I'm running out of things, I directly enter them in the app so that I have my grocery list ready to go. So I find these not to be very useful anytime meal planners put the grocery list next to them. It may work for some people, but I just really find it not applicable to me. So I would totally like put something else here and use this as just a checklist of some sort and forget that it's a grocery list at all. And then moving into the daily pages here, these are your food tracking pages, and also gives you room for activity tracking down at the bottom. We'll walk through from the top here. So you have a place to circle whatever day of the week it is. You can write your date in there. You can write in your weight, sleep, body fat percentage, fruits and veggies. And some of these I would not track every day. I was daily weighing for a while, and I probably should go back to that because I definitely think I was being more mindful of that when I was tracking, but I probably wouldn't write down my body fat percentage. And like fruits and veggies, I don't know if I would like add checklists for these or what, but you can track how many servings you're having of each. Also hydration's there, and then you can write down your mood for the day, your energy level. It's got a space for 10, so you just check 1 out of 10, and then activity level, again, 1 out of 10. And here is your place where you can track all your macros and calories and all that good stuff here. So it's got a place for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, and it does have a little spot for times for each of these 3 main meals, and then the snacks don't have times written. So it gives you a place for writing down what it is, your serving size, your calories, your protein, your carbs, your fat. So those are your main 3 macros. And then if you want to track something else, it gives you 2 more columns there. and you can fill those in. And I personally love aqua, love everything aqua, so this is really, really aesthetically pleasing for me to have so much aqua. This one has an aqua checklist on it, and then it had also the aqua little circles there. I don't know that they change from month to month. Yeah, looking through, it does not change from month to month, so you do get aqua in all of this. It gives you lots of room for lots of different pieces, so if you're like having a salad for lunch, you could divide out all your little salad bits and fill that out. And then down here, it's got a place for activity, and this gives you 5 lines there. It has a place for activity, duration, and how many calories you burned. And then you have this little dot grid section as well, so you could put maybe some inspirational stickers down there, a goal or quote, whatever you want down there. It gives you open space for doing something else. I like that they build in a little bit of open space in a very, very structured planner. And then 5 activity spots is probably plenty for most people as well. So I like the way that this page is done. So you get one of these for every day of the week, so you can track all of your metrics and things. And then here is a page for weekly notes. It's just got some dot grid, and then you move back into the weekly exercise plan, meal plan, same daily pages. Right there. All right, so it looks like you get 4 months in here. And then, oh, I don't know, I didn't see the monthly review. So we'll go back. So we've got 4 months, it looks like, in here. I will double check to confirm. I'm gonna go back and find an end of a month. So there's the last of the daily pages, your weekly notes page, and you move into this monthly review page. I thought there was a compass in that little pamphlet that it showed. So this is your monthly review page. You can track your measurement versus last month, how I feel about my progress, what went well, what didn't work. Habit trackers down here, so it's got room for 4 different habits, and you can dot pin these, which for science sake, we are totally gonna dot pin one of these. Oh yeah, you could totally use one of these Zig clean color dot pens to fill out the habit tracker. I love, love, love when they do checklist boxes that are circles, because I love using these dot pens. You can get these on Amazon, by the way. I'll link to them down below. So yeah, perfect for dot pinning things. They also do these compass assessments just like the Moxie Life and just like other ones of these Clever Fox planners, but this one happens to have the 6 categories, and those are reflected in those monthly pages at the beginning. There's a monthly page right after this. These little 6 sections. So these are these sections here. So again, we've got health and fitness, body image, personal development, self-care, fun and recreation, and spiritual. So you just fill them out. A monthly review. What were the biggest wins? What were the biggest challenges? Which life areas were lacking and why? And how will I improve next month? And I like they include parts for how we can improve. And then also this I really like. What went well? What didn't work? I do a weekly reflection in my Moxie Life goal setting planner, and there's very similar sections in that. And I like it gives you lots of line space to answer all of these questions. I feel like sometimes planners will ask you a question and then not give you enough room to write anything but like 3 words. I like this. You can write a couple of sentences for each of these sections. And then you move into the next monthly. So we'll go back to the very end and see what's at the very end of the planner here. So we've got the last of the monthly reviews. And then you have your measurements tracker for 20 weeks. So I think it is a 4-month planner. It's got 20 weeks worth with a dot grid down at the bottom. And these are the same measurements they had in all the other ones. I don't think I read them out, so I'll read them out this time. So you've got neck, chest, bicep, waist, hips, thigh, calf, weight, and body fat percentage. And you can have one other one to track here. And then here are your final results. So it's now versus your goal. And then you can answer some reflection questions on your results at the end of the 4 months. And I kind of like how they have it broken up into 4 months. So you can really try to concentrate for 4 months and see if you can get some results. And then here are some information, calories and macros for common foods, which is very helpful. It's got quite a few different categories here: meat, fish, other proteins, dairy and eggs, grains, nuts, beans, and legumes, fruits and veggies, and then drinks and snacks. It gives you a place to fill in for yourself. You get some dot grid in the back here. Let's see how many dot grids we've got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. So you got 17 pages of dot grid here in the back of the book. And I like that it's right next to this calories tracker. So if you have some common things you like to eat, you could totally start a list on this next page as well. You can also use this for any kind of notes that you're gonna have, but I like that it's right by that calorie tracker. And then the stickers actually fit in this little pocket, so you can have them right next to you. They fit really nicely in there, and that is a look at the whole book. I'm really excited about this one. I've really tried to be mindful of what I've eaten, like I said, but I really think pen to paper is so much more of a process than actually even just putting it in an app. I was using MyFitnessPal for a while, but I find that it's really easy to just put it in the app and forget about it. Whereas this one, if you have a whole dedicated page, it's there in black and white or whatever color you want to use for your pen, and it's not easy to like lie to yourself and cheat yourself out of it. So I really like this, and I'm going to be using this one and trying to firm up a little bit more. And yeah, very excited about this one. So I hope you guys liked this look at all of the Clever Foxes. I will grab the other two. Here are all three of the new ones that I got. I hope you guys liked looking at these. I do have a Clever Fox coupon code down below, and I do have an affiliate link down below as well. If you use my affiliate link or my coupon code, it doesn't change anything on your end, but it gives me a percentage of the sale, and I really appreciate if you guys use any of those coupons. It really helps me grow this channel, and it helps more planner companies like Clever Fox to reach out to me. I'm super duper thankful that they sent me more planners to show you guys and to review for you guys. One of my goals for 2023 is to in-depth review any of the planners that come into my scrap room. So I will try to have an in-depth review of these after I've tested them out and had some time to use each one of them. Be sure to look for that. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can follow me along and see my more in-depth planner reviews coming up soon. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below which of these three is your favorite, which one caught your eye. I am super excited about the medical one just because, you know, I have a chronic medical thing, so it's really nice to be able to have something where I can track all the symptoms. But I am super geeked out about this food one. I think it's super cute on the outside. The stickers were super cute, and it will let me really hold myself accountable to tracking every bit of food. It's so easy to overdo it on things, even when you're trying to be really careful. So it's nice to have it all there, and I'll be able to track it. And I also really like this self-care one. I think it's a great one to just use as an everyday daily planner. I could totally see a system where these two could be your two planners, and it really covers all facets of wellness. All of your mental, emotional type of health in here, all your physical health in here. I think it'd be a great setup. I really liked these daily pages where it had room for your schedule and your to-do list, and it totally could be your daily planner every day, and you could track your food and exercise in here, and it's just a great combo together. So I'm really glad they actually sent these two together. Oh, this one even has it on the binding, Food Journal Premium, where this one's just plain on the binding. So anyway, I hope you guys like to look at these planners. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.